You're looking at what is now Category 4 Typhoon Lionrock according to Force 13 satops, 145 miles an hour, a pressure estimated 927 millibars, moving southwest slowly at 5 miles per hour, position 24.3 north, 131.7 east in the western Pacific, not too far from the tiny Daito Islands of Japan. The storm's expected to stall as a serious storm and could become a Category 5, though we're not yet saying it on our official forecast. The storm is then expected to turn pretty much back the way it came, towards the northeast, and then could possibly threaten Japan as a significant typhoon. Gradual weakening trend on day 3 through to day 5 is what we're expecting at this time, but of course there's a lot of room for change, as the case might be, as we'll find out later on. But at the moment it looks like the storm is going to stall, but definitely Japan needs to watch out for Typhoon Lionrock. Here it is then. Into Thursday local time, moving southwest near the Daito Islands there, entering the warning zone for a period. Friday stalling, and then it begins to change course on the end of Friday into Saturday, starting to move back towards the northeast, sort of the watch area skirting the rest of the Ryukyu Islands of Japan, and that will expand as time goes on, the watch area there, as we become less certain about where the storm's going to go, but we expect it will be towards the northeast into Monday, Category 2. But it could be much different than that, we just don't really know quite yet. So let's take a look at the observations. The sea surface temperature is very warm indeed. Around 30 degrees Celsius where the storm is right now, so certainly plenty of fuel for Lionrock. Of course it may well weaken as it stalls, as many storms do, but we'll obviously be watching out, see what happens. There's the wind shear map. That's a little bit out of date unfortunately, but it's the best we could get, and the wind shear was low, and we assume that it remains pretty low at this time as well. High towards the northeast, however. There's the water vapor map, showing how little areas of dry air to the north of Lionrock, but I don't think that's really going to be an issue anytime soon. So let's get the scope of what's going on right now. Here's the satellite imagery, the floater imagery here. We're calling it a Category 4. Officially, according to the JTWC, still only a Category 3. But our satellite observations make it a 4 at this point, and you can see how it's been developing over the last few hours. It was only 18 hours ago that it became a typhoon, so it's intensified rather quickly. It's rather small as well, which could go for it, it could go against it, but it's certainly good news for the Japanese islands, because if it was a large typhoon then you may have seen Okinawa feeling the effects of it, but as it is, they are not. Only the small Daito Islands at this time, and they only have a gale advisory, no warnings out there just yet from the Japanese Meteorological Agency. We'll be doing regular updates on Force 13's SEWS page, the Storm Early Warning Service. Just follow the link there, it's also in the description. So there it is in the wide shot, not much else going on, a few things to the south of the system, but Lionrock, without any interference from all those other storms we've had in the West Pacific recently, has been given time to intensify. It's the 47th tropical storm, I believe it was, because 48 was Gaston. It's the 19th Category 1 typhoon, and it's just become the 9th major Category 3 or higher storm of 2016, and that's just eclipsed 1977 in the majors column there, but still a long way to go for the other two columns. You can follow Force 13 on any of its outlets, the website force13.com and the forum. You can also follow us, of course, on YouTube, Facebook and Twitter, search Force 13, all in text, or you can add Fool 13 on Skype for tropical weather chat at any time. That's FOOL13. We're also going to be going live on Lionrock tonight. Our live coverage begins at 9 PM UTC, that's 6 in the morning over in Japan. Until then, for Lionrock, that is all for now.